The Denver Broncos secured a crucial Week 11 victory, snapping their two-game losing streak with a dominant 38-6 win over the Atlanta Falcons at Mile High. The Broncos improved to 7-5 overall and 3-2 at home, staying firmly in the playoff hunt as they prepare for a divisional showdown against the 2-8 Raiders. Head coach Sean Payton also completed a sweep of the NFC South this season, a division where he built his legacy during 16 seasons with the New Orleans Saints. This win was particularly significant as the Falcons entered the game as the NFC's third best team. However, the Broncos overwhelmed them in every phase of the game, propelled by rookie quarterback Bo Nix's record-setting performance. Against his former teammate, Falcons safety Justin Simmons, Nix became only the second rookie quarterback in NFL history to post 200-plus passing yards and 2 touchdown passes in 4 consecutive home games, joining Peyton Manning. Nix tied the Broncos' single-game rookie record with 4 passing touchdowns, finishing 28 of 33 for 307 yards with no turnovers, while spreading the ball to 9 different receivers, including 4 who scored touchdowns. The Broncos' offense, which tallied 400 total yards, thrived under Nix's command. Notably, Marvin Mims Jr., a second-year wide receiver, broke out with his first touchdown of the season on a 12-yard screen pass. Mims contributed as a versatile playmaker, adding 2 catches for 49 yards and 3 rushing attempts. On special teams, Mims showcased his Pro Bowl caliber return skills, averaging 19 yards on 3 punt returns, including a 37-yard burst. Denver's defense was equally dominant, suffocating Atlanta's 5th-ranked offense. Quarterback Kirk Cousins, battling shoulder and elbow injuries, was under siege throughout the game. The Broncos' pass rush recorded 4 sacks and forced 2 turnovers, including a Cody Barton interception and a Cousins fumble. Cousins finished with 173 passing yards, 1 interception, and no touchdowns, marking the first time in his career he failed to throw a touchdown pass in consecutive games. The Falcons' offense managed only 226 total yards, converting just 4 of 13 third downs and failing to score in their lone red zone trip. Meanwhile, Denver's discipline and execution on both sides of the ball cemented the game as a signature team win. The victory extended the Falcons' losing streak to 2 games while boosting the Broncos' momentum heading into the final stretch of the season. Bo Nix delivered an outstanding performance, completing 28 of 33 passes, going for 84.8%, despite a few drops by his receivers. He set career highs with 307 passing yards and 4 touchdown passes before giving way to Jarrett Stidham in the 4th quarter with the game firmly in hand. Nix's remarkable growth over the course of the season signals that the Broncos may have found their franchise quarterback of the future. For the first time in team history, a Broncos rookie quarterback has been named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Bo Nix earned the honor for Week 11 after a standout performance against the Falcons. Like I said, Nix dazzled with 4 touchdown passes and over 300 yards through the air, completing more than 80% of his throws. His 145 passer rating ranks the 2nd highest single-game mark in Broncos history. He is the first Broncos player to receive AFC Offensive Player of the Week recognition since Jerry Jeudy in 2022, and the first quarterback to do so since Trevor Siemian in 2016. In the 38-6 victory, Nix became the first rookie in NFL history to pass for at least 300 yards and 4 touchdowns while completing 80% or more of his attempts. This marked the Broncos' first 300-yard, 4-touchdown game from a quarterback since 2016. Nix also joins an elite group of Broncos rookies to receive Player of the Week honors, the first since running back Phillip Lindsay in 2018. The Broncos now boast 3 rookie award winners in the last 4 seasons, with Pat Surtain claiming the AFC Defensive Player of the Week in 2021, and Marvin Mims Jr. earning Special Teams Player of the Week in 2023. Overall, 10 Broncos rookies have combined for 11 AFC Player of the Week accolades in franchise history. The Broncos coaching staff stands out for its deep experience, both in terms of years in the league and the wisdom gained along the way. Under the leadership of Sean Payton, the staff includes seasoned offensive minds like offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi and assistants Pete Carmichael and David Shaw. Payton intentionally built a team of coaches with decades of expertise to shape the Broncos into a competitive force. The impact of this veteran coaching staff is increasingly evident in the Broncos' offensive growth. Rookie quarterback Bo Nix is emerging as one of the league's most reliable signal callers, and the offensive line is performing at an elite level, and the ground game is a well-balanced attack capable of utilizing any of their 3 backs. Additionally, Receivers like Troy Franklin, Devon Veal, and Marvin Mims Jr. have shown substantial progress, becoming dangerous weapons in Sean Payton's arsenal. Considering the Broncos were once labeled as having the league's weakest roster, the transformation deserves immense credit. The staff's exceptional handling of Bo Nix has been particularly remarkable. As the rookie quarterback grows more confident in the system, his performance has soared, helping position the Broncos as a serious playoff contender in the AFC. If Denver ends its decade-long playoff drought this season, Sean Payton and his staff will rightfully earn significant praise for their remarkable turnaround and the impressive strides they made with this team. Bo Nix no doubtedly delivered the best performance of his young career, throwing for over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns in a dominant win against the Falcons. His stellar play helped keep the Broncos firmly in the AFC playoff race. The victory improved Denver's record to 6-5, allowing them to hold on to the final playoff spot in the AFC. It also completed a sweep of the NFC South with wins over the Buccaneers, Panthers, Saints, and now the Falcons. The Broncos are eyeing for their first playoff appearance since their Super Bowl winning season in 2015. This bounce-back victory was a much-needed morale boost following last week's heartbreaking loss to the Chiefs, where a blocked field goal ended their chances. Under the guidance of head coach Sean Payton in his second year, the Broncos have leaned on strong defense in the steady rise of Nix, who showed more than just steadiness on Sunday. He completed over 80% of his passes for over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, like I said. By halftime, the game was well out of reach. Denver struck early with a play-action touchdown pass from Nix to tight end Nate Adkins. Later, Javonte Williams finished a 77-yard drive with a hard-fought 14-yard touchdown run. Nix added a second touchdown before the half with a screen pass to Marvin Mims Jr., extending the lead to 21-6. Nix capitalized on a Falcons secondary that has struggled all season, ranking 28th in pass defense entering the game. For the year, Nix has completed 65.5% of his passes for 206.8 yards per game, with 14 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He's also been a factor on the ground game, adding 295 rushing yards and 4 scores. The Broncos defense, meanwhile, put on a clinic against one of the league's top offenses, Atlanta, which came into the game averaging 375.1 yards per contest, was held to just 226 yards and failed to reach the end zone. It was a complete team effort that solidified Denver's place as a playoff contender. A lot of people going into the season did not expect this from the Broncos. Sean Payton and the rest of the coaching staff has shaped this team into a competitive team. Led by Bo Nix on offense, the offensive line has also played really strong, and this defense has played better throughout the season. Overall, the Broncos, they're 6-5. They're competing for the final playoff spot in the AFC. A lot of people going into the season did not expect this from Bo Nix and the Broncos, but also a lot of people going into the draft were saying that Bo Nix was the most NFL-ready quarterback, and we're now finally seeing that translate to the NFL. Bo Nix has been one of the best rookies in the NFL, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wins Rookie of the Year over Jaden Daniels. It's going to be interesting to watch Bo Nix and the Broncos throughout the rest of the season. Let me know down below, did you guys expect this from Bo Nix and the Broncos? Are they doing better than you thought? Let me know down below what you expected from this Broncos season, and if you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a Broncos video or any video at all. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.